Let's start this off by saying I think that you're misunderstood.
It's a fair statement.
It's a fair statement.
Very fair.
And the first question I got for you is, so you agree with that. Why do you think that is?
I mean, partially I think it was just that I did a pretty good job of my persona on camera throughout the years. And I think, and this goes for a lot of COD fans now and then, was just not being able to kind of separate what they saw on camera versus what they kind of saw off camera, whether that be at an event or talking from hearing other players specify. Because I think you're like what you said, like a lot of players have said that throughout the years.
Yeah.
But I also think it was, mainly just as a teammate, like who I am as a teammate is also a lot different than who I am like off your team.
I agree.
And I think I always treated my team like when we were competing, and you kind of knew this, it was really like our team against the world, and there wasn't like as much friendships as there are today. And so like I think like player relationships as they were building just outside of the game, I guess I didn't take them as serious, especially when we were teaming, and like it was literally like we were showing up, we were there to make money, and we were going home. Like that was what we were planning to do.
What I want to get into is mainly the public image. The public, because right now it's like, I'd be seeing you go on the flank.
Yeah.
Giving these takes.
What do you think about my takes?
You're definitely not 100% right all the time, but you are like 80% right.
But you would say like in the cases that when I'm not right, I'm a little early on, like I could be right.
Exactly. Yeah. So what I want to get into though, and what my sort of, thoughts or opinion on you is that like they paint you out to be the bad guy, right? And you were painted out to be the bad guy your whole career. And I was just like, dude, that's not the fucking case at all. It's like, it's weird, right? And I think I want to get your thoughts on this because I know why. It's because you are always, you're here on my podcast. So it's like, you're not on your own stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that whenever you've done content in the past throughout your career, even right now, right, it's like
someone else's platform.
Yeah. But what I see them doing is sort of painting you in their own image or like what they want you to be.
That was what MLG did and CWL did for literally a decade. Like, and I mean, I think part of that comes with the territory, right? Because even starting out, like when there wasn't that many teams, like going back to like MW2, like it was literally like me against Optic. Like those were the two top teams.
Yeah.
And I think Optic being like just the staple kind of like fan favorite to begin with, and me just always being their competitor, kind of started that. And then like you said, like other content related stuff, whoever was running whatever piece just ran with that because that was like a talking point. And
that shit made me sick to my stomach.
Everything I go on is the villain, blah, blah, blah.
Because it was such a like, even throughout complexity, right? Because I've been on both sides.
Yeah.
It was like such a good versus evil, like, hero versus villain. It wasn't ever, those are the storylines.